My name is Madi Jobarteh. I'm a human rights defender.
Yeah.
I was born in a very small village, about 300 kilometers from Banjul, which is the capital of the Gambia. The Gambia is the smallest country on mainland Africa. It's got about 2 million people. Majority of the people cannot read and write. People are still poor. We've been under dictatorship for the past 22 years, and during which period gross human rights violations were committed, such as torture, rape, enforced disappearances, summary executions. Hundreds, thousands of Gambians were subjected to all forms of repression. The idea of human rights wasn't great in the Gambia. Like, not many people fully understand human rights. So we bring religious leaders, traditional leaders, to talk about women's rights or child rights. If you love your daughter, why don't you want your daughter to have education? To have a loving husband, to have respect in the society. Don't you want your daughter to become a successful businesswoman? We raise these things so that people begin to realize at the end of the day, everything is about the individual, about us. When you do those kind of things also, the government doesn't like that. And when the people are empowered, one, the people can vote them out. Or number two, the people can even rise up to protest. And those in power, they don't want anything to threaten their power. As a human rights defender, I've undergone some threats. Sometimes you really feel scared because at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I have kids, young kids. It's a reality that you can be arrested, you can be killed. Now, who takes care of your kids? My very nature is such that, I just couldn't keep quiet. Yeah, because, I just can't help it. I have to speak up against injustice. The whole idea of the shelter city is they invite around the world human rights defenders who are facing some tough situations at home, who live in difficult environments, who are under threat. So I made arrangements and I came. Yeah, I got an apartment. I like running and so much. I like the waterways. There is this kind of staircase and, you can go up the staircase and face this big square, people moving across it and on bike and, around it, restaurants. And I just like to go there and think. I was supposed to stay for 3 months, but I ended up staying for 1 year or 1.5 years, simply because of events back home. It wouldn't be safe for me to go back. The whole thing became a blessing since I would go to college and do a degree course on human rights. And I'm going to finish in August, in a month's time, and go back home. The new president came to the Gambia, and so we are now in a situation where probably for the first time we are struggling to build a true democracy in the Gambia, after so long, since independence. What needs to happen is that government needs to be seen to expand that. It is not just enough for us to remove the dictator. How do you further expand that, make it deep and grow stronger? I think my kids, I have 6 daughters and one boy. So I told them when I come, I want a huge kiss and a big hug from each of them.